Welcome back, dear students. We have discussed the introduction for the fifth unit. Now we are going to discuss about the next topic in this one. We are going to discuss about the types of parameters and how we are going to analyze the two-port network with the parameters. Approach to a two-port network. There are four variables V1, V2, I1 and I2 associated with two-port network. Two of these variables can be expressed in terms of other two variables. That is, thus there will be two dependent variables and two independent variables. So number of possible combinations for the generated four variables can taken two at a time is 6. If you are taking the probability, if you are considering two variables and the number of four variables, we have taken two sets of variables as a combination. So for that one we are having possible 6 combinations. So the 6 combinations are expressed as a two-port network parameters. First one is impedance parameter, or we are calling that as open circuit impedance parameter or Z parameter. This is expressed in terms of V1 and V2. V1, V2 are expressed in terms of I1 and I2. Okay, the matrix format is given here. V1, V2 is equal to Z11, Z12 and Z22, Z21, Z22 into I1, I2. Okay, the short circuit admittance. Next one is short circuit admittance or Y parameter. Here it is expressed in terms of I1 and I2. It is expressed as I1, I2 in terms of V1 and V2. The next parameter we are going to discuss is ABCD or transmission parameter. It is V1 and I1. It is expressed in terms of V1, V2 and I2. Okay. Next, inverse transmission parameters, that is V2 and I2 are expressed in terms of V1 and I1. Next one is hybrid parameter. V1 and I2 expressed in terms of I1 and V2. Inverse hybrid parameter. Here I1 and V2 are expressed in terms of V1 and I2. Here is the circuit we are having. It's a two-port network. Input current is I1, output current is I2, input voltage is V1 and output voltage is V2, and the Z parameter can be written as expressed as V1 and V2 expressed in terms of I1 and I2 na. So V1 equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2. Similarly, V2 can be written as Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. It is expressed in the matrix form as we already seen. Next one is Y parameter, is admittance parameter. So I1 and I2 expressed in terms of V1 and V2. That is I1 I2 equal to I1 I2 in terms of Y1 and V1 and V2. Next one is H parameter. V1 and I2 expressed in terms of I1 and V2, and ABCD parameters expressed in terms of V1 I1 in terms of V2 and I2. Okay. Let me start with that Z parameter. Z parameter, or it is called as open circuit parameters. Why it is called as open circuit parameter means we are going to obtain the values of Z1 and Z2 by open circuit, either the input port or output port. Okay. Here is the circuit for that one. The two port is given here, and I1 is the input current and I2 is the output current. V1 is the input voltage and V2 is the output voltage, and voltage equation V1 is expressed in terms of Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2, and V2 equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. So already I told you, it is a open circuit parameter. If I am open circuit the output, what happened? There will be no way for current flow. So I2 will become 0. When I2 is 0, so just substitute I2 0 in the V1 V2 equation. So when I am substituting I2 equal to 0, what happened? V1 will be equal to Z11 I1. So from that one, Z11 will be equal to V1 by I1. So it is called as the impedance seen looking into the port 1 when port 2 is open. So this impedance is called as open circuit input impedance. Okay. Z11 is the open circuit input impedance. Similarly, in the second equation, we are getting that one, Z21 will be equal to V2 by I1. Okay. So this is called as open circuit reverse transfer impedance. Okay. Open circuit reverse transfer impedance V1 by I2 when you are open circuit the output. Okay. when you are open circuit the, we have given that Z12 when you are open circuit the input. Okay. So when you are substituting I2 equal to 0, you are getting Z21 will be equal to V2 divided by I1. So that is called as open circuit forward transfer impedance. Similarly, when you are open circuit the input port, then I1 becomes 0. When you are substituting I1 equal to 0 in the above equation, we are getting Z12 equal to V1 by I2, that is open circuit reverse transfer impedance, and Z22 will be equal to V2 by I2, that is open circuit output admittance. Okay. Next, we are going to verify the circuit reciprocity and symmetrical property. Condition for symmetry and reciprocity of a Z parameter. For the circuit to be symmetrical, the voltage to current ratio of one port should be the same as the voltage to current ratio at the other port. Okay, with one of the port short circuit. Okay, so condition for symmetry, we have to obtain that. We know that one V1 equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2, and V2 will be equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. When the output port is open circuit, I2 equal to 0, and we are getting that one. Suppose we are taking the input as Vs, then Vs will be equal to Z11 I1. So Vs by I1 can be given as Z11. And then similarly, when you are open circuit the input port I1 equal to 0, we are getting that one. Z22 will be equal to Vs by I2. So hence, for the network to be symmetrical, Vs by I1 should be equal to Vs by I2, that is Z11 should be equal to Z12. Okay, Z22 for symmetrical condition. For the condition reciprocity condition, a network is said to be reciprocal if the ratio of the excitation at one port to the response at the other port is same, if the excitation and responses are interchanged. If you are interchanging the sources, if you are getting the same output, then the circuit is said to be reciprocal. So the condition for reciprocity we have to obtain. Here, when you are short circuit the output port, okay, when you are short circuit the output port, the voltage will become 0, and you are having V1 as Vs, input is excited by Vs, and output port is short circuit, so V2 will be equal to 0, and the current I2 will be equal to I2 dash. Okay, the current flow through the short circuit is I2 dash. So we can rewrite the equation. Vs will be equal to Z11 I1 minus Z12 I2 dash, and V2 is 0, so 0 equal to Z21 I1 plus minus Z22 I2 dash, since output is minus I2. Okay, so from this equation you are getting I1 equal to Z22 divided by Z21 I2 dash, and your Vs will be equal to, substitute this I1 in the first equation, so Vs will be equal to Z11 into Z22 divided by Z21 I2 dash minus Z12 I2 dash. If you are taking I2 on one side, we are getting that Vs by I2 dash will be equal to Z11 into Z22 minus Z12 into Z21 the whole divided by Z21. Similarly, when you are short circuit the input and we are replacing the input source voltage at the output port, then we are getting that one V2 equal to Vs, and your V1 equal to 0, and your I1 will be equal to I1 dash. Then we are getting that Vs by I1 dash will be equal to Z11 into Z22 minus Z12 into Z21 divided by Z12 equal to Vs by I1 dash. So the condition for reciprocity will be equal to Vs by I1 dash should be equal to Vs by I2 dash. Okay. So this is the condition for reciprocity for the Z parameters. We will discuss the next parameters in the next session.